गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। बद्धे वितनुते भक्तिं मूर्खमावर्तय श्रुतिं यत्कृपात्वमहं वन्दे श्रीमदनगोपालकं प्रभु। जैनिताय हरि बोल, my dear devotees. How are you all? I'm sorry, last 2 days I could not continue my seva. So again, we are in Katha, Gaura Govinda Katha. It is said our life is very short. Nobody knows how many days they have in their hand to enjoy this life. Very nicely Chanakya said, Grihita eva kesheshu mrityuna dharmamacharet. Kala, Yamaraja, she already holds our hair. Anytime, anywhere, in any moment, she will take us up. So, how many times left in our hand? We don't know. So, every moment is very important for us. Every moment must be full of joy, pleasure, not material pleasure. In one film song, same word they said in their song, they says that you have to live your life in that way that is the last moment of your life. So enjoy. जिंदगी के हर पल ऐसे जियो जैसे के आखिर हो. And we have to keep that inside of our heart. Yes, exactly. We have to use every moment for our life. We shouldn't waste. Yes, we must enjoy all the moment, but not with this material pleasure, because it is temporary. After it will finish, we have to search a new one. Because all the pleasure from this world, from material life, material world, for that pleasure, every pleasure, there is some ending. So when one will end, when one will finish, we have to search again a new one. Because nobody wants to live their life without pleasure. So that's why we have to follow that pleasure, we have to accept that pleasure which is not temporary, permanent. And there is only one pleasure, ultimate happiness, ultimate peace, which is not temporary, which is forever, permanent. And that is Krishnananda. That is Harinamananda. That is Sri Gaura Nityananda. In front of us, there is endless pleasure. In our spiritual practice, only we have to realize and we have to engage. And we have to enjoy that pleasure. And it is also the part of that pleasure. Listening his Katha. Not only hearing, we have to watch everything by ears. Isn't it surprising? If it is possible to see by ears, yes. Yes, it is possible. When we are hearing something and imagine something about that, someone is describing something, that it's happened in that way, he said this, then he or she answered this, then it was happened in that way. All the stories he just described, I listen, I hear, and I just imagine. There is one vision in front of my eyes, not in front of me. That is in my heart. I imagine something. When by describing, hearing something, we're imagining, that is watching something by ear. That is, we are seeing by ears. So, and it's very important. Swami Bhagavan also said, we heard before from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Tavat karmani kurvita nirvidyet no nirvidyet yavata mat katha sarvanado sradhya yavan na jayate. Until that time we have to continue this all the activities like hearing, reading, until when? Shraddha javan na jayate. That respect, that trust, faith, dedication, attachments, until that time we have to continue this all. Because it is helping to develop. It is pushing up our mind, our intelligence, our consciousness. So my dear friends, now we'll continue that Katha, which is helpful for our bhajan, for our spiritual practice, which is pushing up our intelligence, our consciousness, our dedication, our attachments, which will grow that very special love for Krishna, Nitai Gauranga, inside of our heart.